Welcome to the Dragon Balls Deep podcast, coming to you this week with a special bonus episode, which we honestly should have recorded and released a few weeks ago, but nonetheless, here it is. So we took a trip to Japan over New Year's to see the World Martial Arts Tournament, aka Rizin. In case you're not familiar, it's a big MMA tournament held in Japan every New Year's 2-day event with MMA fights, kickboxing fights, sometimes grappling fights. But
yes,
yeah, so we're just gonna do our best to recall our trip. It was a 5-day trip.
Recap. I guess technically 5, 6, something.
Yeah, and lots of travel time and whatnot. But
yeah,
we'll start at the beginning and try and remember everything we can. We're kind of just winging it, and we waited kind of long to record it, so
it didn't help.
We'll do our best.
How detailed are we getting? Are we just gonna?
Yeah, let's start at our flight there. How was your flight?
Flight back was better than the flight there. The flight there it's very long.
And it was a 10-hour flight for me out of LA.
I had a little longer than that. I think mine was like 11.
Yeah, you were coming from like the middle of the country.
Yeah, I flew out of Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, my flight there wasn't too bad. The only thing that really stands out that I noticed that was kind of funny, this Japanese kid was like sitting like a few rows in front of me, and he had the most ridiculous outfit I ever seen. He had like these like, alright, so he had some like either like Air Force Ones or like Jordans on that were like bright like red and like something crazy. I think it was like red and orange or something.
Right.
And then he had
I hope somebody's listening to this and like drawing this as you're describing it.
I hope he's listening to it. And then he had these camo cargo pants that like it was like fall color camo, like brown, red, orange, yellow, black. Like,
like actual like real camo, not like the like the hunting type camo that people wear.
No, this wasn't hunting camo. It was like mostly orange and yellow and red. It was ridiculous looking.
Okay, keep going.
And then he had this shirt. I think it was a black t-shirt, and it just had this gigantic pot leaf that took up the entire shirt. And he had some like crazy dyed fucking, of course, like dyed blonde hair, like your standard in Japan.
Right.
And I noticed his phone case had Justin Bieber on it.
Oh God.
And for most of the flight, he was watching Lil Yachty music videos.
I mean,
interesting character.
Did he speak English?
I don't know. I didn't interact with him at all.
Oh,
I was just kind of observing from a distance. I was like, I wonder if like Japan's gonna be like this. Just all the kids are like dressed completely crazy, listening to American pop music.
I mean, I saw some crazy outfits in Japan.
Oh yeah, for sure. Lots of cosplay and like weird anime characters, pajamas. It was weird.
Yeah.
I can't really. Yeah, I couldn't remember a whole lot from my flight. That just sticks out in my mind. I think I slept for most of it, actually.
I tried to. Nothing really happened on my flight. I had 2 Japanese people sitting next to me. They didn't speak English or anything, but I just watched movies and drank the whole time.
Yeah, I waited because, I'd gone like a year without drinking before we got to Japan.
Yeah.
For reasons I don't need to discuss, but I did have my first beer in like 15 months once we landed. Yeah, we get to the airport.
I got there before you.
Yeah, you had to wait a little bit on me.
I got in at like 4:30 and just went ahead and went through all the customs and shit, and then I stood around waiting, and then I stopped waiting and decided to go like through the security more into the thing. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go roam around.
Yeah, I fucked up at customs because like
you didn't fill that little card out. Is that?
Well, I think I fell asleep. Well, I think I was sleeping when they handed out the cards on the plane, so I had to wait until I got in line to get a card, and then as I'm filling in my card, like a fucking parade of like 1,000 people would just show up out of nowhere, like on flights behind me, and just like jump in front of me in line. I'm like, God damn it! But luckily, like when I was like halfway through line, some lady like asked me if I was military, and I told her yeah, and she just like bumped me right to the front, which saved me a lot of time. So that was cool. And then yeah, went and found a SIM card. That took a while to figure out how to get working, but like pretty much the entire train ride to the hotel, I was just trying to figure out how to make the SIM card work.
Yeah. Oh, but don't skip over that because I'm
No, we don't. I'm not skipping over it. But
that's
that SIM card I actually found out from a YouTube video. Just like there's a person on YouTube who's like, all right, you land in an airport, you go to a store that looks like this, get this SIM card, put it in your phone, blah, blah, blah. And like I literally like I'm standing in front of the store, I'm like, oh, this is the exact store from the YouTube video.
Nice.
And it worked. It ended up working out perfect. So now I know for next trip.
Yeah, I didn't
how
need
that
a
shit
SIM
works.
card. I bought like a little like 6-day travel plan.
Yeah. And luckily, I had like just changed my phone service like maybe like 6 months ago. And I had a similar problem when I was changing my SIM card from Verizon to the other company. And then I kind of remembered that problem I had, and it helped me with this Japanese SIM card.
Yeah.
Figuring that shit out. But yeah, we got on the train.
Well, first we had to decipher all the shit and figure out how to buy a ticket. And
I don't remember. It was, yeah, I guess we stood in line. We were talking to that one dude. I felt bad because he spoke English, but his accent was like really weird, and I couldn't understand him. And I kind of just assumed that English wasn't his first language. And then I'm like, oh, where are you from? And he's like, oh, I'm from England. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born there. I'm like, okay, you don't even really have an English accent, but.
Yeah, we just like bought a ticket. Like we weren't even 100% sure.
Yeah.
We were like, well, this might be right. Let's just try it. Try it out, man.
Yeah, and then train. I remember
we
there
took
was
a train,
dude.
and then like we were like, should we get off? So we got off, and then I don't know where the fuck we got off at. I don't know where we were.
Yeah, I think we were like 2 stops ahead of the stop we should have got off at to transfer. But then we kind of had to like talk to one of the whatever you call them,
The little guys in the booth.
Yeah, the booth people, and then they were kind of just like, "Yeah, you fucked up. Just go through."
Oh right, because we had just like our tickets wouldn't go through the thing, so we were like, "Hey," we gave them to him, and he was like, just "Go ahead, just fuck off."
Yeah, and then
that probably
after
happens.
that it was pretty easy.
It probably happens regularly, so they're just like foreigners,
especially like people come from the airport. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we finally, after we got on the second train, it was pretty easy to get back.
Yeah. And then by, the next day, like
we didn't even have a problem getting out of Shinjuku Station, I don't think, the first day. It wasn't like until like the second time we went through Shinjuku Station where it was like, we got kind of lost.
What do you mean?
When we were trying to leave Shinjuku Station.
Oh, right. When we were trying to leave. The first time when we got there.
Yeah, first time we got there, we got out pretty easy.
Wait, you said like the first day we got there, we got out easy?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think we did.
No, it took us like fucking 45 minutes to get out of that place.
I don't remember it taking that long. I think it took longer when we came back from Rizin. The first night. I think we got out of Shinjuku pretty quick. The first time.
No, it was the first night. because I remember toting like fucking dragging my suitcase around, and I remember telling you like, just find an exit and I'll pay for a cab. I don't care what exit we go out of, just get us outside. I remember that.
Yeah, that was confusing. Even like watching YouTube videos, that's not really going to help you getting out of that place.
Yeah, that place is going to be very confusing.
But
I mean, we didn't have any trouble after that until we left.
Kind of figured out, yeah, because like exit doesn't mean exit, and like
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, you have to like, I forget what actually exits were, but it
just goes to another like a train platform.
Yeah, exits are really train platforms, and like I forget what the signs looked like to actually like get out of Shinjuku Station, but we eventually figured that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get out of there. We find the hotel was really easy to find.
Oh, I remember we got out and we had to walk. It was like 5-minute walk.
But
we had to go through that big the famous crosswalk.
That's that was pretty cool. Yeah, that big ass crosswalk.
Yeah, we got to do that. That was that was cool. Seeing it at night like that, all lit up and all the people.
Yeah, and one of the craziest parts of Japan, nobody jaywalks there. I think I saw 2 people jaywalk the entire time we were there. It's crazy.
Yeah, everybody waits for the lights. Even if it's like on a tiny street with no cars, like you don't go until the light changes.
Even like if you're in a place like Saitama where there's literally nobody there, it's just an empty ass city.
I think that's
there's like one person.
Yeah, I think that's the only time I saw somebody like jaywalk is when we were in Saitama.
Yeah,
just some guy just ran across the street.
I'm surprised some like secret police didn't like pop out and like arrest him.
Secret police.
I heard the Japanese police are badass. Have you seen them? They carry those fucking big ass fucking nightsticks.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. The ones in the airport are fucking. They look legit. I don't want to get them angry.
Yeah, but so yeah, we walked back to the hotel. Our hotel was really easy to find from wherever we were at in the city because there's a gigantic statue of Godzilla on it.
Yeah, you can never lose that hotel. I mean, we tried to get lost, and we were like, "Oh, we're back at the hotel."
Like, you walk 1 square block, and like you can peek around. It's like, "Oh, there's Godzilla right there."
Yeah,
which is kind of convenient.
Yeah, it's always easy to find that place.
Yeah, we didn't.
So, going back, like, what was your like first thought? Like we land, we take the train, we get out of the. We finally make our way out of the fucking station, and then like we're walking down the street like to the hotel. Like,
I was thinking was it's fucking colder than I thought it would be. I was pretty chilly. I had like a very light jacket on.
Yeah, it was pretty cold.
But yeah, I mean, all the lights, the neons are cool as fuck. It wasn't like because I've been to other cities like New York and shit, which. It's way more crowded than Tokyo. I expected Tokyo to be a lot more crowded.
Yeah.
But really, compared to like a place like New York, it wasn't. And especially that time of year, too. Like New York and fucking Christmas, dude, it's insane.
Yeah,
you can't get around anywhere. But not as crazy and busy as I thought it would be. But the neons are really cool, and yeah.
Yeah, it was a little surreal at first. That just... Pretty much that night.
For sure.
I felt like I was in a movie. I was like, what? Because I guess it's just, it's only like, it's mostly just like Japanese people. And then like all the signs are in Japanese. And it's like.
Yeah, that was your first time leaving the country, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been to like South America and mostly Spanish speaking countries and like Canada, but I've never been to Asia.
Yep.
So yeah, that was different. It was easy to get around. All the signs and everything were all in English and stuff, which is nice.
Yeah, most things are in English, and it's. I mean, even if it helped having a phone and everything, but.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we would have been fucked without Google Maps.
Yeah, but I mean, even like without it, like we kind of figured out pretty quickly. Like we could kind of go around.
Oh
Like, we
yeah,
kinda,
getting around the city is pretty easy.
yeah, like we figured out where shit was, and
But getting on like the right trains and stuff, that would have been pretty difficult without Google Maps.
oh, yeah, that would have been impossible.
So yeah, we check into the hotel. That was pretty simple. They were pretty foreigner friendly at that
Yeah,
hotel.
that was easy.
All
Just
sorts of Godzilla memorabilia all over the walls.
yeah, they got all the posters on the wall, and
I'm sure you got pictures of that stuff.
yeah, they have the one like right in the lobby. They have the big Godzilla statue on the on like the counter.
Yeah, the first thing I noticed, I liked all those old movie posters. That was pretty cool. Like the whole wall of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like kind of like a timeline.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
and
I'm
like
not even.
a weird thing about the hotel is that like the main lobby is on the 8th floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I think like yeah they had other shit on the other, like they have that movie theater.
And then like
I think it takes up a
restaurants
lot of
and shit
space.
down there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, the building was shared with like an IMAX theater.
Yeah, it was like the Toho theater. So I'm guessing they just played Godzilla movies.
Nah, they play everything.
Then why is it just like a Toho theater?
What the fuck? What do you mean to? It was an IMAX.
Yeah, but it's called like the Toho theater.
What, I don't know. Is that a Godzilla
Toho
reference?
is the company that makes Godzilla.
Oh, well, yeah. But I mean, I saw the sign. They play all the movies.
Oh, okay. I figured it was just...
No, they had all the new movies in there. But yeah, we check in, and that was pretty simple. Get over.
Yeah. I like how the I don't know if there's hotels like that here, but how there's no buttons in the elevator. You just like you scan your card and it takes you to the floor that your room's on.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but at the same time, it's like you have to get out your key every time you want to use the elevator, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah. I mean, what
But
if
I guess
like
it keeps unwanted people, I guess, from like coming through. But
yeah, that's true. But I mean, what if like what if you're like with a group or like, you know, you like have family and one of you's on like a different floor and you want to go to that floor.
yeah, exactly. That's when it
It's
can
like
get kind of inconvenient.
Yeah.
But
But just yeah. Rooms
And then the
were rooms were nice. Small,
yeah,
but,
little, definitely small.
But I mean at the same time it's like I had more than enough room.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it kind of like it's like you think like hotels here are always like even like a one person room here it's like so big, and then like after staying at that hotel it's like okay, why are they so big?
The one thing I could have done with was like maybe like a closet.
Yeah, they didn't really have closets. They just had
there's
like
literally no storage at all.
yeah, just little cabinets and stuff.
You can put shit under your bed, I guess, but
Yeah, they had a
there's,
safe.
there's no dresser.
They had a safe
There's
and
nothing. There's like all there is like a spot where you can like hang like a couple shirts. That's about it.
yeah, they had some like hangers and shit.
And they had that fucking no iron. They had the pants press thing.
Yeah, the pants press. I didn't even use it.
I had to Google what it was. I'm like, I'm assuming this is some sort of like clothing pressing device, and then I had to Google the company. It's like some British
Yeah,
invention. I'd never even seen it before, but it worked really good.
yeah.
Surprisingly.
Did you watch any TV?
Nah, I didn't. I never even turned on my TV.
Oh, really? Oh, I watched it every night.
Was it in English or
No,
Japanese?
the only thing that was in English was BBC, but I never watched that because they're terrible.
No,
So I just
watched,
watched like I would find like just some random anime and just have that on. It just seemed appropriate. I had no idea what they were saying, but
I didn't even think they had anime channels. Yeah,
yeah.
I never even touched my TV. I just stuck with Netflix on my laptop.
Did that work? Because the internet was pretty terrible.
Netflix worked fine.
Oh.
Shit like YouTube didn't work well, but
Yeah, I was having trouble watching YouTube.
said what do they call it? Said net neutrality, dude. They're throttling the internet, brother.
Cool.
But they I was like kind of pissed. Like I spent all that time like trying to get the SIM card on my phone, and we get in our rooms, and it's like, here's a free rental phone, complimentary.
Yeah, they gave you a fucking phone in your room to carry around.
There's like a smartphone that you can just take with you, wherever you want. But I already have my phone, so there's no point at that point. But
did you even like look at it or anything?
No, I was just afraid to use it. Like it said free and complimentary and stuff, but who knows how that really works? Like they could charge you for stuff. Look at the wrong porn website, and they here's some bonus charges to your account.
Yeah, it's like the adult. They have like you could like rent movies and stuff on the TV, but I didn't know they didn't like have a price or anything, so I didn't know how it worked. So I never did it. I thought about it.
And then there's the bathrooms.
Oh my god, the bathrooms were awesome. It was the best part about the room.
Yeah, they have a whole nother philosophy on bathrooms in Japan, as most people probably know. But
did you use the little stool and bucket and pour water on yourself?
What? Oh, in the shower?
Yeah.
Nah, I never touched the stool.
I didn't either. I'm not sitting there like a fucking peasant pouring water on my head with a bucket.
It's cool though. I like how like they separate like there's like a whole separate room for the shower, and then there's like a whole separate room for the toilet and sink and everything.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a walk-in shower. It's like literally like a whole other room, like a sauna almost.
Yeah, and it's like there's like in the middle of the floor is just like a drain, so you could literally just stand anywhere in the entire room and just shower, and it wouldn't matter.
Which I couldn't like comfort. It was like I'm so used to, obviously, like standing in the tub or whatever.
Yeah.
I would stand in the tub and point the shower head from the other side of the room at me in the tub.
Yeah.
I couldn't get used to just like standing on the floor, and like it was weird.
Yeah. Heated toilets.
Yeah. Toilets were badass. Heated bidet toilets. Everywhere you go, they all had the same like kind of.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
Washlets.
Even in like that little stupid bar we always went to, they had them.
Yeah, and I may or may not have used some of the podcast money and bought myself my own Toto washlet.
Wait a minute, podcast money.
Whoa. You don't have to know about that, dude. It's spent.
Shit. Well, now I don't have to send you money for the ticket, dude. But
all right. So after that, that night, I think we just went to the bar.
I know
we were pretty tired.
We walked around for a bit. I know.
Yeah, I think we did maybe like a lap around like the block, because we were just looking for a bar. Because I think we were both tired, but I just wanted to get a celebratory beer since I hadn't
because
drank so goddamn long.
I forgot my jacket and it was freezing cold.
Yeah.
I know we walked around, we went around the block and we saw, I think we would stop by like the one Sega place, the arcade.
Oh yeah, that's right. We played a little bit of Tekken that first night.
Yeah. You played Tekken. I was terrible, so I didn't play.
You did play. You played once.
Yeah, I played once and I got destroyed.
Because we were I think we talked about it in like one of our earlier episodes, but
how it's
the Tekken
might have been like, online.
Yeah, I think there was like two buttons. We couldn't read it obviously, but I think one was online and one was arcade mode. Because we played. I pressed the one button first, and I got my ass whooped immediately, like in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then I pressed the other button, and it was super easy. And then I beat like 5 guys, and I kept getting progressively harder. So I'm like, all right, now I'm probably fighting a computer.
Yeah, I just got wrecked immediately and said, fuck it.
The arcades were awesome. Like, they're each like, there's one on every corner.
I mean,
there's
no
shortage of arcades.
Thing, though.
But yeah, that's like the one downside. They all have the same exact games.
Yeah, it's the same thing, just with kind of like a different name and a different spot.
And like their arcades are just different than ours in that
they're very different.
When I think of an arcade, like I think some new games, but mostly it's arcades in America are like older games.
Yeah.
And like games more like a range of games, different types. You have pinball machines, You can have like what are some of the old ones like Donkey Kong, Rampage,
Like
NBA Jam,
Mortal Kombat, fucking all the old shooting games.
You got like Time Crisis.
Yeah, Area 51, fucking Terminator games.
The sniper one.
Yeah.
Sniper Scope.
Those motorcycle games.
Oh yeah, like Wave Runner.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
But it's totally different there. Like it's not like that. Like they have Tekken and then like,
shit.
Yeah, they have Tekken and then they just have like a bunch of shit I've never even heard of.
Lots of rhythm games.
Yeah, a lot of rhythm games.
DDR and some like DJ stuff, some piano thing. There's one that's like Simon where you're just hitting buttons, like colored buttons.
Yeah, I didn't understand them. It's really weird.
They take those rhythm games super serious.
Yeah, they do. Those people are probably in there playing those daily.
But other than rhythm games and fighting games and RPGs and only like Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart. And they have like they have some of like the booth games. Like we did like the Luigi's Mansion. They had Train Simulator.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's the one that stood out the most was Train Simulator.
Yeah.
Which we kind of talked about too in the other episode, but I gotta assume the only reason why you'd have a train simulator is because I assume train conductor is a popular, sought after job with all like the train stations in Tokyo and whatnot.
For sure.
They probably have like little cards. They like log their hours and they put it on their resume.
It's like a train. It's like those things they make you do in like driver's ed.
Like a safety course.
Yeah, that thing. Or it's like how it's like a screen. You're like fake driving.
What? I've never done that.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Did you do that?
I did it. I didn't really like.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to get into that.
What other kind? They had some VR shit that we didn't get to touch.
Yeah, the one arcade did. Would they have?
I think they were
like John.
Were they using a Pime?
What?
I think they were using a Pimax.
Oh, I don't know what they were using.
Or the actual game. They had John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick.
Which I heard's a decent game, but I mean, I wasn't too pressed to play because it cost probably something unreasonable, and two, you can get that shit on Steam.
And they did have an actual like a VR arcade thing place where it's just nothing but VR.
Yeah, I would have liked to try that, but maybe next time. So yeah, we hit some arcades, played some Tekken for a little bit, and then I think after that, I think we just went to the bar after that.
Yeah,
a cool bar. Had my first beer in a while.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
I think I had a Guinness and you had some Jameson and Jameson ginger ale.
Mm-hmm.
Your drink of choice.
Always. Yeah, we had like a drink or two. And then I think that's all we did on the first night.
Called it a night after that.
Yeah.
Then day 2. So
my other favorite part of the hotel, fucking breakfast.
Breakfast, it was good. It was expensive.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit much, but I mean, it was like really good fresh food and it was all you could eat.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Definitely expensive though.
I mean, it was
20 like $25.
Yeah, it's like $25.
But it's good all you can eat.
Yeah, the little restaurant's like, it's right in the lobby, and it's like right outside from it is where the Godzilla statue is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, you can go up to it and like hit a button and like talks to you and shit.
It plays the Godzilla theme, and then like
what's the words for the Godzilla noise, like screelonk or something?
Yeah, screonk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then his that has like strobes in his mouth, and it's like water actually that he sprays, like mist.
Yeah, I remember one night someone was getting a little crazy with it and just kept hitting the button over and over, and it was really annoying.
Yeah, there were times where Godzilla would not shut the fuck up.
Trying to sleep, Godzilla.
And my room was like right behind his head too.
Yeah, mine was pretty close to it too. I could see it from my window, but
Yeah.
so I think the first thing I can remember doing that morning was going to the costume shop.
Don Quixote?
What?
The costumes?
Is that the name?
Or
it was like the gift shop that had the masks and stuff.
Yeah, that's the big store with all the random shit.
Yeah, they had some cool. I remember they had some cool Godzilla shirts. I thought again. I'm not even really a Godzilla fan, but I can appreciate the I don't know.
Yeah.
There's some cool shit. And then there's some very interesting masks in this shop.
I mean, do we want to talk about that?
Fuck yeah, we need to talk about it.
You talk about it.
All right, so we're looking at some masks. They have some pretty funny. There was like a Donald Trump one.
Wasn't there
all the dragon?
Yeah, there's Dragon Ball
bunch of Dragon Ball characters. There's like Frieza, Piccolo.
Yeah.
Maybe like Goku. I don't remember. And then one mask stuck out in particular. Probably the most racist thing I've seen in like a very, very long time.
The most racist thing I've ever seen probably sold in a store.
This is like just a straight up blackface mask with like the huge lips and like the bugged
very
eyeballs.
Like over the top and very exaggerated.
Like straight up like Popo status mask. And yeah, we got a picture of it. We're probably not going to post it on our social media account.
But it's on my Instagram.
Yeah, you can go to Drew's Instagram and check it out. But yeah, this shit was racist as fuck.
Very.
Like, all right, Japan. Thought you guys were past this. But
nope.
Guess not.
But I mean, at least we didn't see any people like wearing them. So maybe they don't sell.
Yeah, obviously Japan's not. I wouldn't say they're racist, but it's kind of surprising to an extent. I mean, you're gonna find racism in every country, but for the most part, they're pretty respectful people. And I
don't think you're gonna find
all sorts of
Bob Sapp on a billboard eating bananas in just every country, dude.
Well, that was 2005.
Oh, you saying they've changed?
Yes. There was all sorts of like weird like onesie outfits of like, was there like a Piccolo onesie?
I think there was, yeah, and a Frieza one.
Like pajama onesies of Piccolo and Frieza.
They were pretty cool,
funny.
actually.
I would totally rock that.
Yeah. Then they had like the one, like the Goku costume that was just like really shitty.
Yeah. Some bootleg fucking.
Yeah, they had some bootleg stuff.
Like Piccolo was like really fucking tired and decided to just like barely put any effort into making an outfit appear out of nowhere. Like, Piccolo, did you fucking make this or did you buy this from a shitty store? There's definitely some interesting snack choices in this store.
Yeah, all kinds of like food,
dried
candy,
fish, and weird
like the fucking
shellfish.
Oh yeah, the shellfish. They had like all kinds of like just horrible
squid
stuff. Squid. Didn't they have like chicken or something?
Probably.
It was like dried shredded chicken just in a bag. It was so.
Yeah, they'd have like what's it called? Like vacuum sealed packs of like dried like mussels and clams and squids and octopuses.
Yeah, very. I don't know. I mean,
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
And then there's the Kit Kats.
Oh yes, the world famous Kit Kats.
I wasn't. You were probably aware of this before we went, but I had no idea that there's like a million different Kit Kat flavors in Japan that
they go crazy.
Us
with
Americans
the Kit Kat
are
flavors.
not privy to.
Yeah, we have like one.
There's Kit Kat flavor, and once a year they'll do the white chocolate ones.
Yeah, that's true.
But in Japan they have strawberry cheesecake and
Wasabi.
purple sweet potato,
Purple sweet
wasabi, and sake.
green tea.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the green tea ones. I wish I could have tried those.
Yeah,
I heard the blueberry ones are really good too.
Yeah, I gave you one of the green tea ones because that's what kind of started the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that was good. I remember that.
They have a bunch. I
still haven't even. I bought some wasabi ones and sake. I haven't tried them yet.
Fucking
I'm afraid.
Send them to me. I'll eat them.
I'm not the biggest wasabi fan.
I saw some wasabi peas in the store the other day.
Dude, you should have got. Did you get any?
No, I might get some tomorrow.
They're pretty tasty.
Yeah,
it's the only wasabi thing I really like.
I'll see.
But all right, so after that,
then we just kind of. We didn't really do much that morning because we wanted to get to the fights, and we knew finding our way there would take a while. Yeah,
but it wasn't actually too bad. Getting there was pretty simple.
Yeah, no, it was.
So we get there. Saitama's like fucking weird. It's like this crazy ghost city where there's no cars, no people.
At least
really.
the part where we were.
Yeah, in the time of day.
And there's just a Pokemon Center.
Yeah,
that's how we That's how we found our way back and forth.
Yeah, big hospital that looked like a straight up Pokemon Center.
Yeah, make a left at the Pokemon Center.
But yeah, that place, for like as big of a city it is, it was insanely empty. It just felt really weird. It was like dead quiet.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Like you brought that up. Like the first time we were there, we were just walking down the street and there was no noise. Especially coming from like Shinjuku, which is like the busiest part of Tokyo.
Yeah, it almost reminded me of like a post-apocalyptic like movie where like there's no more people around.
Yeah, it was weird.
It's weird. And then even when we got to Saitama, we got there pretty early, so it was pretty empty.
Yeah, there weren't
or at
a
least
lot
we
of people
thought.
there.
Once we like found where the expo was, there was some people at the expo.
Yeah, we went inside. Yeah, there were some people inside, but
yeah, we went to the expo. Did you buy any merch? I did.
I don't think I did.
Got a Rizin shirt and like a booklet.
Yeah, you got the.
That had all the fight card on it. Got me like one of those little bubble. What do you call it? Like the quarter machine.
Oh yeah, they had the little fighters you could get. It was like just a little like cutout picture of them.
Yeah, I was hoping
you wanted to get Crazy Horse,
Charles.
But
Charles Crazy Horse Bennett.
But you got who'd you get?
I don't even remember. Some dude I never heard of.
Oh well.
Disappointing. Sending that one to our old friend Adam.
Oh yeah, send that to. He's dead, dude.
He is dead. I'll leave it at his grave.
Maybe you can get Baba to take it over to Otherworld. Give it to him.
Is Baba allowed in Hiffle?
Probably.
So
in the expo, it was like on one side they had like a ring set up and they had like amateur fights, I guess.
Yeah, I wish we could have seen more of those. If we knew that there was an expo like that, we probably would have got there even earlier.
Yeah. The one fight when we got there, that was a bit of a mismatch.
Yeah, I mean that's what's gonna happen in amateur fights.
Especially
all the time.
Especially in Japan.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. I wish we could have seen more
of that.
And
on the other side, they had like mats laid out, and I don't know if they were doing like judo or jiu-jitsu.
Probably both, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's true. Did you see anybody walking around the expo?
Not on the first day. On the second day, definitely, I saw a bunch of people.
Yeah, second day I saw a bunch of people too.
But I did like to. I think I might have taken some pictures, but they had that wall of like all like the old like Pride pictures and like artwork and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's some cool pictures there, some iconic Pride photos.
Oh, they had
blown
they
up
had
and
Takada's robe on display.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was over, like on the left side when you come in, like over behind the where they had like they were doing the stuff on the mats.
Nice.
Yeah.
So got our tickets, get to the...
make our way to what we thought were our seats, but we were actually like 2 rows off.
Yeah. But our seats were really fucking... They couldn't have been really any more perfect.
The first night we were 7 rows from the ring.
Yeah.
So,
and
yeah,
like the floor, like there's floor seats which cost like $1,000. But you, like, after being there, it's like you wouldn't even really want floor seats because you're looking up the whole time.
Yeah, they weren't
you're
like
looking
that,
through
and
the
they
ropes.
weren't like what would you call it? Like layered?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like inclined.
Yeah.
So you have people sitting in front of you, probably getting in your way.
Yeah. Yeah, the seats we had were like perfect.
Much better. Yeah, and we're like right in between, like the center of the ring and
Yeah, they were
like at the entrance.
Yeah. What did we do? Then we go, because we found our seats and everything, and then we went and got like food and shit.
Yeah, food, beers.
Yeah, we got the beers.
Waited for that opening ceremony.
Yeah.
Which you can probably check out if you that's on your YouTube, right?
Yeah, I put it on my YouTube. But I mean, it's just go. I mean, search for it. There's lots of uploads of it.
Yeah, but the fucking intros are pretty amazing.
Yeah, especially the second night because they went all out. The first night we did just the simple intro, just introduce the fighters and everything.
And for people who aren't familiar with like Japan MMA, like they take their production value very seriously.
Yeah, it's
like all the intros are all done up with pyrotechnics and light shows spectacle. And music, all smoke and.
Because in Japan, MMA is kind of a crossover from pro wrestling, so they bring that aspect over into MMA and just make it a huge spectacle.
And for those who are familiar with Pride, Rizin is pretty much just like the successor, like a spiritual successor.
Yeah, basically. It's like...
owned by the same exact people.
It's like Piccolo, what Piccolo is to King Piccolo.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Or I guess, I mean, Dream was kind of the second Pride, but...
Rizin is the Dragon Ball Super of Pride.
Oh, so that's a good way to put it. If Pride's Dragon Ball Z, Rizin's Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Was there anything, what would have been, was Dream's not really, Dream was good too. You can't call that GT.
No, Dream was good. It just was only around for, I mean, what?
I think.
Like 5 years?
Not very. Exactly, yeah. So there wasn't really a GT for Japan MMA. It's always been pretty good.
I mean, well, yeah, that's true. I mean, do we want to sit here and talk about like the fights and stuff?
Nah, we don't have to get too in depth.
Okay, well, but a bunch of fights happened. People won.
Yeah, there's 20. They're pretty much 12 fights each night, something like that. Maybe 13 the first one, 12 the second one.
I think there were.
I forget.
I think there were more fights the second night because
there's 12 the second night.
Because they had like the kickboxing tournament, the women's tournament, and the.
No, it was 12. I know for a fact it was 12 the second night. Because 11 out of the 12 ended in finishes. Okay,
well then I have no idea.
I don't know how many were. I think there was more the first night. Or the same. It might have been 12 each night.
That would surprise me.
But yeah, the fights were crazy. Just like I'd put it up against any martial arts event all year round.
There was only one fight that I would call.
That chick fight, the women's fight.
Which one?
The one Misha Tate's girl.
Oh, Cindy.
Versus King Arena.
I didn't actually mind that fight.
I didn't like it.
I'm talking about the one fight with the Mongolian dude where it was just like they didn't really fight. It just felt like a sparring.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
Yeah, it was. That was like Okay, so
For the
2.
Yeah, for the most part though, it was just nonstop action.
Yeah,
just
all the
crazy
fights were,
knockouts and submissions.
Yep.
Especially the kickboxing tournament. All the kickboxing fights were fucking crazy.
Well, that's because they were a bit of mismatch.
Yeah,
tension
nobody's
was-
really a match for tension.
Well, I mean,
The first fight was pretty interesting.
there are real Japanese kickboxers that are on the level of tension, but
No,
they're
I'm
not
saying
going to
at
do
that
that right
tournament.
now because he's like one of their biggest stars.
But yeah, we don't have to get too depth into the fights. I'm sure not everybody's as much into MMA as we are.
Yeah.
I don't really know anybody in real life that's as big MMA fans as us.
So that all ended, and then we took the trains back, which is pretty easy. We didn't really have much trouble that time getting back.
We figured it out eventually.
Yeah.
It was easy once we found out that on Google, like, one, we didn't know, like, when you're going to, like, one of those kiosks to get a ticket, all it is like a bunch of numbers.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what that meant. But then we found out that's the price of the ticket.
Yeah. So you're basically just paying for your time on the train.
And then you go on Google Maps, and at the very, very bottom, we found it tells you what price ticket to buy for your destination. So that helped a lot once we figured that out.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, when you left Tokyo to, like, go to somewhere like Saitama or, like, somewhere far away, the kiosks or the signs and shit, they wouldn't be... Because, like, there's Japanese, like, the characters, and then there's, like, Japanese words that use the English alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the signs, like, didn't use the English alphabet, so, like, we're having to, like, match up the characters with what Google says, and that would take a little longer, and it was a little more confusing.
Yeah.
Just having to go through each little, like, character and play, like, fucking matching game.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. Well, I mean, we only did that once.
Yeah. So that was pretty much our day 2.
What did we do when we got back? I don't remember.
I think it was the same thing pretty much every night. Just hit up the
To the
same
bar.
couple bars. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what we did that night.
And plus, like, I think that was the night you had a lot to drink that night.
No, that was the night before. That was the next night.
Oh no, that was the next.
Yeah,
that was
the night before we had to get up and go fucking do the other fights.
Yeah, because I remember I specifically said, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna drink too much because I don't want to be hungover tomorrow for the fights. But you decided to just go all out.
Fuck it.
And then I ended up drinking a little more too. But you were asking for doubles the whole night.
Yeah, I told the guy, like, after like 2 or 3 drinks, I was like stronger. He's like, okay.
Yeah, they were making weak ass drinks at first.
Yeah, so I made sure to get my money's worth.
Day 3, so get up in the morning, same routine, breakfast. Then
yeah,
nothing was open.
no. The first thing we did was we went to that a 3-parlor bar and had a beer.
Yeah,
Because that's like because we found that just in an alley randomly. We're like, let's see what this is.
Oh, no, we skipped actually.
No.
Before we went to the fights on the first day is when we did that fucking Metal Gear interactive fucking...
I thought we did that on our day off.
No, we did that because we had time to kill before we got on the train. So that's what we did.
I don't think that's right.
On our day off, we went to the samurai thing, I think. I'm pretty sure it was the first day. That was when we did the... Yeah, because we had time, because we got up at like 7 or 8 in the morning, and we had a bunch of time because we didn't leave until noon. So yeah, we did that fucking weird Metal Gear interactive.
I don't agree with you.
Then what did we do before we got on the train? Besides, like, going to that shop.
We didn't really do much of anything that day because we left kind of early.
Well, no, we left at noon. But anyway, I don't know.
No, we did the spy thing on our day off because I remember what I wore that day.
All right.
That's
So, all right. Well, we're talking about our day off right now. So what we started at the We were looking for something to do because we got up early and nothing was open.
Yeah, the first thing we did, we went to that bar. That was...
Yeah, because like...
I don't know if you liked that place or not, but I did.
Yeah, it was a nice bar. They had like a bunch of different like craft beers and stuff from local breweries.
I just like the atmosphere.
Yeah, they had a weird music choice, but...
Oh, yeah, they like the one time we were there, they were playing like 90s R&B.
Yeah.
It was so weird, yeah.
Yeah, but they were nice people there, and...
Yeah, nice people. Good food.
Food was decent, yeah.
Good beer.
And then we waited there until shit started opening up, and then we went to, I guess that was when we went to the VR place.
Yeah, then we went to
or not the VR.
Yeah.
Or not VR, whatever you call it. It was like some sort of weird interactive game.
Yeah, they had a bunch of like, it was like live action games. They had a couple of different ones. They had one where it was like, I guess you were trying to escape prison, like a prison cell.
Yeah, like I'm sure it was like kind of like an escape room. I haven't done one of those before in the States, but
yeah.
I assume it's something similar.
Yeah.
And then the one that we chose, it was like
a live, like you said, it was like a live action Metal Gear Solid.
So yeah, you're like secret agent. You have like a tablet thing.
One person has...
You go around like...
Yeah, one person has a tablet. One person has they gave me a flashlight. And then the first, it's like a one main room, and then off of the main room are different rooms. And then the main room, it's like a big room, and there's like boxes and crates and fake walls and stuff to hide behind. Because
and there's a guard that comes out and does his rounds.
Like, yeah, he does like his walk around the room. And he's got like a little bell on him so you can hear him. And he's got,
and of course, like...
and like in video game fashion, he's got terrible vision.
His field of view is pretty bad.
And he's also like in video games, he's really dumb because if he sees you, he'll like shout. But then you just like hide behind a wall, and then he just forgets about you. Like you just went invisible. Like you don't exist anymore.
Exactly. And I got shot quite a bit in the beginning.
You did?
I think I did. Or he would like yell at me and shit because I wasn't taking it very serious at the start.
Yeah, you weren't. I think he saw me like once.
And I was like getting frustrated because it took us like 30 minutes to figure out how to start the game.
Yeah, I had no idea because you had the tablet, so I had no idea what was going on. But yeah, what did you have to do?
The tablet. Well, the tablet was not fucking working.
Yeah.
Like you were supposed to be able to put it up on things and it would sense it, and like you'd like be able to like get an access code from like certain things around the room, and the fucking shit just wasn't working at all. And then finally I realized that before we got into the main room, there was like a room before that, and you were supposed to hold up the tablet to the thing, and that started the game.
All right. So you had to go back out and do that.
After like a half hour, I finally figured that out. And then and then from there it was pretty easy.
Yeah, like you said, in the main room, there's all these like little spots to where you hold the tablet up, and it gives you like information and clues and access codes. Because on the rooms that are off of the main room, they're all locked doors with like number pads, and you gotta get the keys to open them.
Access keys, yeah.
So you get
and sometimes there's like mini games, like hacking games on the tablet too, which were kind of hard to figure out.
Oh, I didn't know that because you had the tablet. But you get one code, and like you have to go into one room, and in one room it was like every 10 seconds an alarm would sound, and I guess there were cameras in the room, right? Like
motion detectors of some sort.
Right, and you had to like hide under a desk or the table or whatever. There was like a little section of like blue underneath it, and it's like you got to be in the blue. And there were also like lockers on the wall, like Metal Gear Solid style. You could hide in the locker. Yeah,
because like you're wearing like a vest that has like a detector, like kind of like laser tag almost. Yeah. And I thought if you weren't hidden, then the motion camera would like sense your vest, and
it would like take damage or whatever.
Lose health. Yeah.
I thought a guard was going to come in there. That's why because I saw the lockers and I was like, wait, hiding in lockers, there's going to be a fucking guard in here. But no, there was no guard in there. But you go into the off.
I wish there was more guards.
Yeah, that would have been nice. But you go into the little off rooms like that, and you have to use your pad to get information from that room. Then you go back out into the main room, And then you got to sneak around again to go into another room. And then, what was the other room? The one room had like tripwires. I mean, it was just...
There was a tripwire room, and then there's one that had like a spinning thing with like, if you got hit by like the contraption, you would lose health.
One room was pitch black, and that's like why they gave you a flashlight so you could see. There was like stuff written. It was like a pitch black room with boxes, and there was like...
You'd like listen for like clues for like a code.
Yeah, there was like a recording in one of the boxes, and he would say something and then give you the clue, and then you had to find the box with the clue on it. And then the one room, it was like a... What would you call it? It was like a big box with like a balance beam in the middle. And there were tripwires through it, and you could only walk like on the balance beam. You couldn't touch anything. And then that led to like the back where... Didn't that lead to the warhead?
I think so. But yeah, all in all, yeah, there's like a bunch of different rooms with different puzzles and...
Well, I was going to go into more detail.
We're already like an hour into this podcast.
Fuck it. There was like a big warhead thing, and you had to press a button on one ball. I had to press one, and then like it would like unlock this like almost... I don't know what you call it, like a force field to where you could use the iPad to turn the nuke off. And then we had to crawl through an air vent, again, Metal Gear Solid style. And then the one room that you mentioned with like the big spinning thing in the middle of the room, and you had to like scale the walls to get around it. There was an android in that room. Yeah,
it would turn on the android if you hit one of the things.
I mean, it was just a Japanese guy with sunglasses on. But I wonder if like there was actual sunglasses he could see through, or if it was like... Maybe they had like screens in them that only turned on.
I don't think that the android actually like did anything.
I mean,
it was just like he was like supposed to be like simulating like shooting you if you hit one of the...
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying like
things.
Was it just a guy like with his eyes closed, wearing sunglasses?
Maybe. But anyways, we failed this game like 3 or 4 times, and every time we failed it would cost us like $10 each.
Yeah, I was unaware of this.
So it ended up costing us like double price to get through this game.
But we got, what was our rank? A?
I think A, or...
I think we got an A rank.
B, maybe. I know like, I think we died once and had like 3 continues.
Yeah, I was unaware of that.
But
if we could,
it was fun though.
If we could do it again, we would.
Well, that's the thing. Once you do it once, then it's like super easy.
Yeah.
We'd probably get an S rank.
Yeah. I would like to do it again someday.
But, all right, what do we do after that?
Did we go eat that day?
I don't know. Why don't we just talk about like the different things we ate throughout? Because I don't remember what day we ate what. We went to the curry place one day. That was fucking good. You didn't eat anything there.
That was on like our last day.
I remember the curry place.
Yeah, I wasn't about to do curry.
It was so good.
I'm sure it was.
On the menu, they give you like a scale of like 1 to 10 for like your
how hot it
spicy
is, yeah.
level. And it says on the menu specifically, like if you've never ate here before, you're not allowed to order higher than 5. But naturally, the waiter comes and I'm like, 10 please.
How do you know they actually gave you 10 though?
Oh, they definitely did, dude. That shit was hot as fuck.
Or maybe that was just their 5.
Nah, I doubt it. That was 10. I have a high tolerance for spicy food too. But yeah, I feel like I should have got a t-shirt after I ate that. It's pretty rough. It was good though. It tasted phenomenal.
Yeah.
That was my first time having Japanese curry, and I like it better than Thai curry.
Interesting.
But we hit up a sushi place while we were there. That was good too.
Yeah, sushi was really good. I still feel bad. I didn't eat it all.
Yeah.
So it's kind of looked down on in Japan.
Yeah, it was a lot of sushi there.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, it was kind of cool. You order on like the tablet thing,
and nothing was in English, so we just had to go off like pictures.
Yeah. I still wish we could have found like one of the conveyor belt places.
Yeah. That would have been cool.
Where else? Can't remember anything. We went to the pizza place one night. That
good. Italian restaurant that was like at the bottom of the hotel.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
Good.
It's pretty
It was
good.
alright.
Yeah. We ate at that bar. We got a cheese sampler.
Yeah, some tapas.
A meat sampler. Then you ate a hot dog.
Yeah, I regret not finding some more like exotic foods besides your standard like sushi, ramen.
Well, you spent like the whole time looking for horse meat.
I know. I really wanted to try sashimi, raw horse, but I think you got to go like outside the city for that. So that'll be for the next trip. I'm gonna prepare more for that. Find a place ahead of time.
Yeah.
But there's some things I would like to try. Eat some dolphin.
Fuck you, dolphin.
So that covers pretty much all the foods we tried.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip over to
you ate like a fucking thing on a stick.
What did I eat?
Something on a stick.
I don't remember.
At the Saitama.
Oh, at the fights? Oh, yeah, it was like almost like a corn dog, sort of. It was like a deep fried hot dog wrapped in like some sort of fried tortilla.
Didn't you eat KFC too?
Yeah, the KFC, dude. KFC is different in Japan. It's way better.
Yeah.
Than America. They take KFC serious. They eat like KFC on Christmas Day. It's really weird.
Oh yeah, they have like the big KFC Christmas dinner.
Yeah, but they had KFC at the event, and it was really good.
Yeah.
I got a couple KFC sandwiches.
Oh, I remember the first time we went to the first night at Saitama, I went to buy a beer, and they were like, what'd they say, the keg's frozen or something?
Yeah.
So.
But what else? When did we hit up the Samurai Museum?
I
think that was like the second day off. Nah. That might have been before we went to the fights. I don't know.
No, I think that was the first day off.
Okay, so yeah, we went to a Samurai Museum.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I like samurais.
It was alright. I mean,
I would have gone just for the fucking, what was the dude's name? Kublai Khan picture alone.
I still say you should have said something.
Yeah. They tried to tell us some fake news about the samurais defeating Kublai Khan, or Kublai Khan getting defeated by somebody, but we all know that it was Brian Boitano.
Yep. Fact. I want to go through that museum again and answer all the questions right. Just look really smart.
Yeah, there's some super dorks on that tour.
On our tour?
They thought they knew everything about samurais.
Yeah, but they didn't get anything right. They were just fucking talking. Our group was really annoying.
Yeah. But there was some cool shit. Samurais.
And then, they had like helmets and swords and armor. And then they had the little mini samurai outfit for like the kids.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, for your kids.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Gohan technically started fighting when he was 4, man.
That's true, dude. And then at the end...
The guy.
Fucking
the demonstration.
I was trying so hard not to laugh. Like I had,
yeah, you should at least like put on some armor, like look cool.
Like at one point, I had to just fucking cover my face and not even watch him because I was going to die.
So yeah, this guy comes out and he's like supposed to do some like samurai sword demonstration, and it was just like really cheesy and dumb.
I just pictured a crazy guy like thinking that he's fighting invisible people. Oh, and then they gave samurai swords to little kids. And it's like, here, swing them at the audience.
I know, that freaked me the fuck out. Like, I'm sure they weren't very sharp, but it's still like a heavy fucking blunt sword that you're just like swinging. Like,
yeah.
You have like fucking, they're like 7-year-olds, like, here, swing this around.
Yeah. I fucking ducked down behind the guy in front of me. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm not getting hit.
I thought that was crazy that they did that.
Yeah. It was a cool place, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it was cheap. It was super cheap. It was like less than $10.
What did we do after that?
Pet store.
Oh yeah. Oh, before that, I kept wanting to go to. I wanted to go to a cat cafe, but you didn't want to.
I was opposed to it. I don't know. I can't get down with. We got into this enough, I think, in the other episode. But yeah, cats and places where you're like eating.
You're just drinking tea.
That's I don't need that toxoplasmosis in my life.
Oh, but you were the one that was fucking like, oh, look, a fucking group of wild cats in an alleyway. I'm going to go here and fucking pet them. You had no problem with that.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of stray cats in that
there
alley.
were fucking cats everywhere. Yeah, but then we went to the pet store. Fucking
yeah, the drug dogs.
Fucking all the little dogs on NyQuil.
Yeah, so you go to a pet store in America, like a mall or something, and there's just like a bunch of yappy ass dogs, just like yelling, screaming, and like it's really sad. I don't really like pet stores, going into them and whatnot, but this fucking pet store that we went to, all the dogs were very, very sleepy,
fucking
and it was
dead.
like, kind of weird. Like they're just like all like conked out. It's like there's no way these dogs aren't on drugs.
Yeah.
Like that's
like
just
they're not
natural
sleeping.
behavior.
They're just laying there.
Yeah,
they're clearly
weird.
fucking like staring at you, but like they're just.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing to those dogs, but something wasn't right. You can like sense it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. And it wasn't even like it was like one of them or a few of them. It was all of them. Like none of those little dogs were like energetic or barking or anything.
Yeah, they were good looking dogs though. I mean,
oh yeah, there were some cute little dogs in there.
What else? We can now I'm just like kind of going out of order. Just I'm trying to remember shit as best as I can.
I'm trying to remember what we did on the day off. Oh, our day off was when we ended up at the bar that night and just fucking drank for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's when you got a little toasted.
Had a few.
But
yeah, we went back to after. Yeah, I was kind of drunk, and then we went back to the hotel. And then
you're feeling pretty rough the next day.
Yeah, I was in the morning anyway. I was kind of a little out of it. But that night, I remember you went up to the room. I hung out in the lobby for like an hour, just fucking watching all the people coming through. And then I went to 7-Eleven and got a cup noodle.
Oh, we can talk about 7-Eleven.
What about 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven in Japan is way better than our 7-Eleven.
It's pretty cool.
They have all sorts of weird, interesting stuff, like a bajillion different types of ramen.
Oh, yeah. All kinds of different, like, prepared food and shit.
They will take anything and put it in cellophane and stick it on a shelf. I've been having trouble trying to remember.
They have like a giant like liquor section even.
Yeah, but specifically I remember like this shelf they had with all sorts of weird shit wrapped in cellophane, like a full hot dog, just like
oh, and the hot dog, and there was like I
think there's like a hamburger, chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
like
there was something. I remember there was one thing. It was really weird. Wasn't it just like it was like a hamburger buns, but there was nothing on it.
Yeah, there's like it was weird. It was like random assorted items in like cellophane sitting in a shelf at room temperature.
Yeah, they just took random shit and put it on a shelf.
And all sorts of candies and whatnot. I don't know. 7-Eleven's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we had one. And that was nice having that one attached to the hotel.
Yeah, it was just right downstairs. That was good.
Good late night snacks.
I think I bought something else that night too. I don't remember. I think I bought some kind of sandwich. I had no idea what it was. It was like, okay, well, I'll just buy this. But I definitely remember I got the cup noodle and I ate that.
Yeah, cup noodle. I wish that's all right. So I guess we're getting into like day 2 of the fighting, and I was super disappointed that there's no cup noodle at the Rizin event.
Oh, like to buy? Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I'm like, for the past couple of years, just watching Rizin all the time and seeing the cup noodle guy.
Yeah.
This big mascot who wears like this cup noodle suit. It's hilarious.
Yeah, he's a character.
Like, so like, there's so many cup noodle ads for Rizin that you think, all right, if I go to a Rizin, I'm going to be able to eat cup noodle.
Nope.
And there's no cup noodle to be found.
No, there's no cup noodles there.
It's bullshit.
Was there like, there? I don't remember seeing ramen sold anywhere.
Nah, not at the event. It was all just like standard like hot dogs and chicken sandwiches and shit like that.
I think it was that morning. No, I think it was that night before I discovered like the vending machine down the hallway with all kinds of crazy shit in it. I bought like some different kinds of teas, and then they had this one. It's like a small little can of coffee, but it was really good. I bought those like constantly.
Yeah, I didn't get anything from vending machines. I don't think. I should have tried something.
Yeah, the tea was good, and then I think I got like a can of Coke one night just to get it, just to try it, see if it was any different.
Was it?
No,
I imagine it wouldn't be.
No, it's not. It was just Coke. The can's different, but no, it was Coke. There's no difference.
So then,
that morning, I kind of felt like shit, but
yeah, I think we slept in a little bit until like pretty much like
I went and ate breakfast because I was like, fuck it, I gotta eat, or else I'm just gonna be dead the whole day. So I went and got food.
And then I think, we didn't really do much in the morning. I think we just went straight to the fights.
Yeah, because it took us like 2 hours to get ready.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we just went straight to the fights, which was really easy because we did it already, so.
Yep, and then the second night was even better than the first night, just as far as fight quality, like crazy-ass fights.
Oh, even just the quality of the whole event, because they had the big intro.
Yeah, they lowered down Takada, the drum.
The fire guys playing the drums, and then, Takada in his sumo diaper banging on a drum out of fucking sync because he missed his cue.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking awesome. And then, of course, you had the legendary Crow Cop, Vanderlei Silva in the audience.
Vanderlei Silva got in the ring and said a bunch of bullshit that nobody fucking could understand.
Yeah, that was one thing. There's some weird shit happening. Like Gabby Garcia, who is, if you don't know who she is, she's this female fighter who weighs like 250 pounds.
She's like 6'4", 250.
She dwarfs most heavyweight men.
She fights at heavyweight, right? And she missed weight.
By what, like 25 pounds?
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, she missed weight, which is crazy for Japan because like usually they don't really care about weight and weight classes.
Especially at the higher weights like that.
But 25 pounds was even too crazy for Japan, and they had to cancel the fight, which I think was like a first in Japan history.
I mean, for missing weight, probably.
So they didn't really know how to handle it because UFC is used to fucking canceling fights all the time because of weight. But Japan, they're like, what the fuck do we do? So they brought Gabby Garcia into the middle of the ring and just like...
I don't know. It was kind of awkward because, I mean, I don't know what Takada was saying, but just the vibe of it, it was like he was like...
fat shaming her?
Yeah, like just belittling her.
Yeah, we didn't understand one word of it, and I was like frantically like looking on the MMA websites trying to figure out what the hell he was saying.
Yeah.
Because nobody was reporting it, but just from like the atmosphere and the tone of his voice, it wasn't good.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward.
And then Gabby Garcia comes in the ring and just like is like crying and on her knees and like sobbing and like, weeping and like apologizing.
Yeah, it was really weird.
It was so awkward. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
She already had like 100 pounds on her opponent.
Yeah.
Who was...
Yeah, it was like honestly for the best because I mean Gabby Garcia's beat up some old ladies before, but this lady was like a pro wrestler, not even a real fighter. One. And she's a grandmother, old Japanese woman. Gabby Garcia is a 250-pound black belt who's like built like a gorilla. Like, oh my god, it would have been horrible.
She's like really the only negative thing about Rizin. I mean, if we're being serious, like, just get rid of Gabby Garcia. Like, she doesn't exist in Rizin. Like, there's not really anything bad.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say get rid of her, but
I'm just speaking like if she didn't exist in Rizin, like there wouldn't really be anything negative about Rizin.
No, I wouldn't even
Because
say
most
she's
of the negative things people say about Rizin is them bringing up Gabby Garcia.
Yeah, I don't even mind her fighting.
Sure.
Like, I don't even mind her fighting smaller opponents because I get that there's nobody that's Gabby's size. But don't have her fight people who aren't fighters. Like, those old ladies are not fighters. They're fucking pro wrestlers. It's a big fucking difference.
Takada was a pro wrestler, dude.
Yeah, and he heel hooked Mark Coleman, dude.
That was a real fight, brother. Sakuraba was a pro wrestler.
Yeah, but Sakuraba's an amazing grappler, too.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't... I mean, yeah, he's a pro wrestler, but he killed every single Gracie they put in front of him. So, yeah, the fights were great. We don't have to get too in-depth.
Yeah, it was a really, really good event. I had a coffee. You had a corn dog. I had to sit next to a big fucking fat guy. That was kind of annoying, but
yeah, our seats were even better. Like, some of the fighters who like lost the first night, who didn't get to continue in the tournament, were like in the audience. We'd see them, and they had way worse seats than us.
Oh yeah, like fucking the one Swedish guy, Carl. He was like way up in the fucking, like way at the back.
Yeah, it's like, come on, you can't hook him up with a floor seat or something.
And like all the Japanese fighters were like down on the floor.
Yeah.
And the VIPs. Like, yeah. Fucked up.
So that was New Year's Eve. Then.
Yes, that was. Yeah, let's talk about our New Year's Eve. Let's do that.
Sure.
Fights get over. It's New Year's Eve. We get on the train. We go back to the hotel. It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
What do we do, dude?
Didn't do much. I mean, I'm not really a New Year's person.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's really what it comes down to. I was kind of over it.
Well, fuck. I was expecting a lot more.
I mean, there wasn't anything really crazy. I mean, we went to like a few bars, but there wasn't much going on any different than fucking back home.
Of course, but I mean, it's New Year's in fucking Japan. How many times did you get to experience that?
I don't know, but like I said, I'm not really a New Year's person.
Well, I stood in the lobby with a group of people and cheered at a TV.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah, there were a bunch of people in the lobby counting down. Mostly Japanese people, but fuck it.
Yeah.
They could count real numbers, so.
Yeah, some people don't like Christmas, some people don't like certain holidays. New Year's is just not my thing.
That's weird. I've
had some bad New Year's experiences, but we don't have to get into that.
No, we don't have to get into that. All right. Well, then, we walked around. You picked the worst bar in the world to go to.
Pick something.
It was like a fucking English pub, and it was like you couldn't even move in there. It was packed. It was packed full of fucking English people. Racist. I don't remember what we did after that. Nothing?
We can talk about Shibuya now.
Oh, the next day we went to... Well, we didn't start off at Shibuya. We, like, walked around and did stuff. You had some curry. Oh, I remember that morning, because it's New Year's, they were giving out sake everywhere.
Yeah, every storefront, to get customers in their store.
Even in the hotel lobby, they were giving it out.
But yeah, that was like... They didn't even like card anybody. Like, just like if you're walking down the street, like there was just people handing out free sake.
Yeah,
kind of cool.
It's just a thing. So it's like 8 a.m, and we're walking down the street drinking a shot of sake.
And I'm not the biggest sake fan, but I'm not gonna pass up some free sake.
Yeah, I'm not either. But I got that cool little box that came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they serve sake in a wooden box.
Yeah, their shot glasses.
And I don't mean I don't mean the sake comes in the box. I mean, like, they pour the sake into the wooden box.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was cool. I still have it.
And then we just kind of like wandered around for a while. And then,
Yeah, we just walked around for a bit. You had some, and then you got curry.
Yep.
Because you wanted food.
I think we got a few beers, went back to the hotel, chilled out, and then went back out and took the train to Shibuya.
Yeah, and where did we go? I think we were in a 3-parlor, and we were looking for like manga shops and stuff to do.
Yeah. So we
like
found...
you were looking for like manga shops, and I was looking for like arcades and shit.
Yeah, we ended up...
And then like we both had, like, by coincidence, like, you found the manga shop, and then I was like, oh, I found this arcade, and like they both just happened to be in Shibuya.
Yeah, so
we're like, all right, well, let's go to Shibuya.
Took the train to Shibuya, and Shibuya right off the bat was way more crowded. Like, it was like how I expected Shinjuku to be. It was just like way more crowded, a lot more stuff going on. It seemed like the bars were probably a lot cooler.
More like younger people.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like as many like tourists as Shinjuku.
Yeah. Definitely not as many tourists. And then like
but
Shinjuku was like more like a commercial, like lots of like stores and high-end.
Yeah, like a shopping district.
Yeah. Right off the bat, like after getting off the train, I was like, I kind of wish we stayed in Shibuya. This place looks more fun.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I mean, then again, it was only like a 7-minute train ride.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too... I just wish we kind of found out about it sooner and like could have spent more time there.
Yeah, that's true. What, on the way there, we passed... Was it a Burger King?
Oh, it was a Wendy's.
Oh, it was a Wendy's. They had something that we wanted to get.
It looked so weird. It looked like some sort of octopus burger.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. They had some weird looking thing. We were like, well, we should try that.
Yeah, but I guess we ended up not passing it again. But yeah, their Wendy's looked like it had all sorts of crazy shit on the menu.
Yeah. What did we do first?
I think we went straight to the manga shop.
Yeah, I think so.
That's like pretty much like where we spent all our time while we were there.
Yeah, it was like...
It's like 5 stories.
It was like 5 stories underground.
Yeah, it goes like you go through the front door and just like 5 flights of stairs down.
Yeah, I wonder what it used to, like what it is. Like, it used to be something, or
I don't know,
like a bunker or like a silo or something.
Maybe, but it was really cool.
Yeah, you go down there and it's just like it's huge.
Each floor is like kind of like a different like theme of shit. But like the first floor was like all... I don't even know the different animes. I'm so uneducated when it comes to that kind of stuff. But
what do you mean by floors?
There was different floors, wasn't there?
I don't know.
Or we just went 5 flights down to the very
just
bottom.
Like, yeah,
there's
and
different
then, like,
sections.
Just the stores, divided up by sections.
It was a maze. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, you could get lost in there, and you could just like spend all day in there and not look at everything.
Yeah, I think we
made our way to like the fucking toys, and we were like, oh shit, we'll just fucking go through this shit. Yeah,
there's all sorts of cool like stuff from like video games, like all Metal Gear stuff.
Yeah, I bought a Metal Gear Solid figure. It's like if you look it up online, like on like Amazon or something, it's like the cheapest you can find is like $250.
Oh wow, yeah, you got a bargain on that then.
I think I paid like $75.
Yeah, and then there was all sorts of like discounted like Dragon Ball shit that I found a pile of, and we got some of that too. Like, yeah, because most of that stuff comes out of those crane machines. I think people win them out of the cranes, and then they just bring them there and sell them. Because like that's why they're like on discount. Because like most of the boxes are damaged from getting dropped in the crane.
Huh.
I noticed that on my box, like one of the corners on it was like all jacked up from getting dropped.
Yeah.
And you look at the boxes and they all say like Crane King on them and shit.
What'd you buy again? You bought a Goku?
Yeah, I got a Goku with a power. It was Kid Goku with a power pole.
Yeah.
And a tail. And then I got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
That's right.
It came in like a 2-pack. It was super cheap. Like maybe like $20, I think.
Yeah, I bought a Super Saiyan Vegeta.
Yeah, and I was super jealous because I really wanted that Vegeta.
Yep. And then, well, after we bought that shit, we left, and then we went looking for arcades. And then we ended up, I think, in a Sega arcade.
Mm-hmm.
And with all the crane machines. And they just so happened to have in one of the crane machines the Vegeta that I bought.
And I was very determined to get that Vegeta.
Yes, you were.
So I started getting all my fucking quarters, or they're not quarters, they're dollar coins, out of my pocket and emptying them into this machine. And I actually I started moving it, and I kind of figured it out. I'm like, all right, because like you can only move it like a little, like an inch at a time. And we had to like do like a lap because like the first time we went up to the machine, they didn't have it set up with like a Vegeta figure.
Yeah, there was no figure like.
So like we kind of went through the whole arcade, and then before we left, we were like, hey, let's go check the Vegeta machine, see if they set it up. And sure enough, they put it on there. And I kind of figured out you can like move it like an inch at a time with the crane. So like I would move it a couple inches here and there, and then someone else got on the machine. I'm like, all right, I'll let this guy spend some money and move it over a little bit for me. But to my surprise, he spends like at least like maybe like almost $10 and doesn't move it at all. I'm
he was there for a few minutes, and no, he didn't move it at all. He did nothing.
I was so mad, and then so I get back on there, and I get it to a point where like it's so close. Like I'd spend maybe like $15 at this point.
Would you have been more mad if he had won it?
There's no way he was gonna win it. I wasn't worried about that. I just wanted him to move it a little bit. But yeah, I got it to the point where it was like getting really close, and then like I was running out of quarters, and I'm like, all right, I sent you, I gave you like $5 or like
you like stayed at the machine like
I gave you $5 to get me some more quarters.
Yeah,
and then you got me some, and then I got it like I think I had like 1 quarter left, and I had 2 quarters left, and I put one in, and then I finally got it. It's pretty awesome. It felt good.
And the little Japanese couple next to us cheered when you got it. Yeah, they were like clapping.
Yeah, it's funny. And I think all in all, I only spent like $17 for like and then I looked the price on those Vegetas too, and if you were to order one, it's like anywhere from like $45 to like $60.
I think I paid $20 for mine.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a bargain on those figures.
Yeah, we did.
And they're good, especially that Vegeta one, dude. It's like super high quality. It's got the Majin head.
I put the regular head on him.
Oh, you did? Fuck that, dude. I got the Majin head. That shit looks dope.
Yeah, I mean, they both look cool. But I just put the regular one on him for now. Yeah, it's a nice figure.
But, so we think, what do we do after that? I think we just head back after that.
I think we might have.
We went back to like put away our fucking shit we bought.
Yeah, that's true. And then, we went back to the hotel and put our shit up, charge our phones. And then we went to back to that A3 parlor.
Yeah.
And then that's where we ate got cheese and meats, and then your hot dog.
Yeah.
I remember you were talking about how you wanted a hot dog, and I was like,
the pictures look so good.
You said something about wanting a hot dog, and I said something like, you should get a chorizo dog, like not knowing that they actually had chorizo dogs.
Yeah.
And then
that was kind of a surprise.
And then, and then I ate chicken.
And yeah, you got the chicken with the crumbly bits.
Yeah, I got the good chicken fingers with the crumbly bits. Oh shit.
So then after, that was our last day really, and then the next day was just pretty much packing and heading back to the airport.
We stopped at that one store and you bought Kit Kats and shit.
Yeah, some gift shit.
Didn't you buy something else?
A little doggo.
Oh yeah, you put the little doggo. Forgot about that.
Yeah, some Kit Kats and doggos, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Went back to the. That was
Went to the.
Got some ramen at the airport.
Oh yeah, we went to the airport. We got to the airport.
It's probably the best airport food I ever had.
I got distracted reading signs, and then I was like, wait, where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Oh, dude, I think this is when we were like going back and forth from Shibuya. Remember, you almost got fucking chopped in half by the train door.
No, I think that was.
Oh, going to the airport.
Yeah, I think that was going to the airport. Yeah, the fucking door almost closed on me.
It did like pretty much close on you. It's crazy.
Yeah, but fucking door ain't shit.
The train was crowded on the way to the airport.
Yeah, because it was like fucking. What day? It was like fucking Tuesday morning. Like people are going to like school and work and shit.
Yeah. And
we're fucking two assholes with our fucking suitcases on the train.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad because I know they hate that shit.
Nah, whatever. I ain't give a fuck.
I know you didn't. But then we got on the nice train. Well, couldn't we have just taken that to begin with, or?
Nah. You have to get to that station first. But yeah, and then we get to the airport, got some
finally
good food.
we had to wait at the fucking checkout thing for like ever to check our bags.
Oh yeah, that's right. It took a while.
Yeah, there was nobody there.
Fucking American Airlines, lazy bastards.
Yeah, we finally made it through there. You wanted to find the lounge, but there was no lounge.
Yeah, I usually can get into some lounges, but there wasn't anything in our terminal, unfortunately.
Yeah. We went to the Gokkan Sake restaurant.
Yeah, it was good. I got that gigantic fucking beer.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's like a 40 ounce in like a stein.
Yeah.
And then flight back. Was your flight back any different than the flight there?
I thought it was much easier.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just it seemed quicker too. Like just not just quicker, but like I don't know. I mean, I slept most of the time.
Yeah, I got something funny to kind of bring this podcast full circle.
Oh.
So on my plane ride
home... What, that guy was on your plane?
Sort of.
Oh.
So, all right, so I'm on the plane, looking for a movie to watch. And like, while we were like just like walking one day through the city, I was talking to my friend on Facebook. And he made some like joke about Lost in Translation. Have you seen that movie?
I think so.
Like Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson, they're in Japan, Tokyo.
Yeah.
So so he made like some Lost in Translation joke, and I'm like, oh, I've never seen that movie, I don't get it. And then he's like, oh yeah, you should check it out. So like I'm going through the in-flight movies, and sure enough, like I'm not even looking for it, just Lost in Translation pops up. I'm like, oh, now I have to fucking watch it.
Yeah.
Of course, watching Lost in Translation on the flight home from Tokyo. But so I'm watching it, and there's a part in the movie where Bill Murray is wearing this fucking camo jacket, and it's the same exact colors as this dude's cargo pants that he's wearing. And Scarlett Johansson like gives him shit for it because he's like this old ass guy trying to like dress like a kid. I was like, you got to be kidding me! Like that's like the weirdest coincidence ever.
Yeah.
The same exact camo shit. And then he ends up like turning his shirt inside out because he's embarrassed. It's fucking simulation theory.
Yeah, it is. I don't remember what time I got in. I got to Chicago sometime. It was cold as fuck, but luckily I was inside. And I had a layover for like, I want to say like maybe 3-4 hours.
Yeah, your layover doesn't got shit on my layover.
You want to talk about that, or?
I'll briefly go into it. I had one of the worst experiences of my fucking life. Coming back into LAX. Let's just say I had a 10-hour layover in LAX that turned into a 20-hour layover due to some unforeseen circumstances involving drinking and missing flights.
Yep.
But yeah, that was fucking. It started out awesome.
Well, of course, it always does.
The first half of the layover was great, just drinking for free for 10 hours. But second half of the layover was miserable. And
now, did you actually miss the flight, or
let's just say American Airlines put me on timeout?
They wouldn't let you on the flight? Is what you're saying?
I got put on timeout.
Well,
nah, I just got a little delayed. It wasn't that big of a deal. I just had to get on a different flight. But yeah, and that fucking jet lag was a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, jet lag was fucking awful.
It took me literally like a week and a half to recover.
Yeah, me same here.
I was like waking up at like 4 o'clock in the evening and going to sleep at like 3 in the morning, like for a straight week.
Yeah.
Luckily, I took a bunch of time off work, so.
I also did something to my legs. I don't know. I know it wasn't. I know like we did a lot of walking, but I know it wasn't that because I walked plenty. But I don't know. I think I like pulled muscles in that fucking spy game. Fucking diving around.
A little intense.
Fucking rolling under tables and shit. Because even like the next day after that, like I could barely walk. Like when we're going to the fucking fights.
Oh yeah.
Like especially on the stairs. Like I could not fucking walk on the stairs. I thought I like tore my quads or something.
Yeah, maybe it was like your IT band or something.
I was in so much pain.
I remember I went on a vacation to Hawaii once, and I was like running every day, and like it was a lot of hills and shit that I wasn't used to running on hills, and I fucking like pulled my IT band, and like I could not walk for like a month. It was insane.
Yeah. Well, I'm fine now, so it don't matter.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty much.
That's the gist of it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we forgot something. I'm sure we did.
I definitely remembered a lot more than I thought I would. And same with you. You reminded me of a bunch of shit.
Yeah. What about the your fucking dog whistle?
Dog whistle?
That you kept hearing outside.
Oh, that was just like a sound. Like, so there's a sound when you're going into the hotel because like you're kind of going from outside to like a semi-outside, like kind of. It's like a tunnel almost to get to the entrance to the hotel. And to keep out birds, they play this fucking white noise clicking thing. It's like super fucking. It's like super high pitched and it's really annoying that I could hear. And obviously, your hearing's not as sensitive. You cannot hear it.
I didn't hear it.
It would like drive me. It would drive me crazy every time we had to walk through that tunnel.
Yeah, every single time he would say something, and I just had no idea.
It's pretty much just a high pitched sound to keep out birds.
I remember we kept trying to go to the one, like, was it an arcade or something? But like, I guess it was Japan only because the elevator didn't work.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think it was just like it was pretty much the same thing that we did with the Metal Gear thing. I think it was like a similar thing to that. But it was close. Like, I think we figured out it didn't open up until 11 o'clock. So, and we kept trying to go in at like 9:30 at 10. And the elevator wouldn't fucking work.
Yeah, we'd just go in the elevator and just sit there and press buttons.
Yeah, and it would say something like in Japanese.
Some Japanese lady would just fucking yell at us. We found the Buddha statue the one day. The big Buddha
wandering around. Yeah, there's Buddha. Like it was like some sort of like graveyard.
It was like a graveyard, and we were like, "Let's check this out." I'm like, "Fuck no, I'm not going in there."
Yeah, I wanted to check it out. It was like some sort of church.
Saw a homeless guy on like the fucking the station.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of homeless people. There was a few.
There was the one guy yelling at himself.
Compared to fucking where I
Remember
live,
that
man,
guy?
there's so many more homeless people where I live.
Oh, yeah, of course. I just remember the guy yelling at himself.
Yeah. That's like I'm sure people have heard yelling through my microphone in the podcast from people, homeless people outside fucking screaming out random fucking gibberish. We can talk a little bit about like the different like subtle like cultural things we noticed. There's a lot of that. Like I remember going through like all like the public transport. I'm like, why are all these people wearing like medical masks?
Oh, the people wearing the masks? Oh.
Yeah, because like I've always seen it like at airports and stuff, and like I've always assumed at least that it was people trying not to get sick when they're flying, which made sense to me. But actually, it's the opposite. It's
the opposite.
It's a courtesy thing.
Don't want to spread germs.
So yeah, that's pretty cool. You think that would be nice if that caught on here? Maybe people get sick less.
Wet napkins.
Yeah, wet napkins.
When they serve wet napkins with like every meal, like no matter where you are. Yeah, that's
pretty cool. Yeah, even on the planes and.
Yeah.
Oh, that was one thing that was terrible about the flight. Like the flight, or actually both flights. Sometimes the meals just stunk so bad, and you have the whole plane eating at once, and it would like wake me up from like a deep sleep, and it's just like, the whole plane just stunk. It was gross.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the worst food the whole trip, was the fucking plane food.
Yeah, dude, trash cans in Tokyo are non-existent.
Yeah, no trash cans. God damn it, I wish I could remember. I was going to talk about something important, too.
Huh. It was something we did?
I think so.
Was it the person in the alley, like, making the weird thing?
Oh, will we find those people doing something like...
Some sort of, like, dough thing they were making?
No, it wasn't that. I remember that. I don't know what the fuck that was.
They were, like, beating, like, a piece of, like, yeasty dough thing with, like, a mallet. It was
they had a mallet just smacking something. I thought it was, like, Japanese Gallagher.
He's trying to hit the cricket, bro.
Oh, that's what he was doing.
Where's Gregory, dude?
He already caught the monkey, so it's halfway there.
But I'm struggling to think of anything else.
I think we covered the important stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, good trip overall. It was fun. Definitely do it again.
Great trip. Definitely got to do it again.
Maybe explore a little more outside of Tokyo next time. Or like at least different parts of Tokyo.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'd like to hit up the fucking Suicide Forest.
Why?
I don't know. It's just something where I want to go. Definitely not to Suicide, but just be an interesting place to visit.
I mean, sure, yeah, I guess. I wouldn't be against it.
Definitely. We were there at the same time that douchebag fucking Logan Paul was there.
Were we there at the same time?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't
run into him.
I didn't really find out about that until we got back.
Yeah, I think it was the same. He was there for New Year's, I think. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, that about covers it.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just keep an eye out on the next good Rizin Grand Prix.
I'd like to maybe go a different time when it's...
warmer?
Well, not just warmer, maybe cheaper, make it stay longer.
Yeah.
More than, 5-6 days. Give us more time to do shit.
Yeah, man.
We really only had like 2 days.
That's true. It wasn't, it's like the plane ticket's definitely the most, but the hotel and everything wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how expensive it is to fly other times of the year.
I mean, I'm sure New Year's is not a very cheap time to fly. I mean, that's right after Christmas and shit, and New Year's, and I wouldn't think that's a the cheapest time to go anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, until next time.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Definitely bring a bigger suitcase, more room for fucking...
Yeah, a bigger suitcase with less stuff in it. So you can bring fucking
all
Dragon Ball Z figures back and go empty those claw machines.
Yeah, pop my Dragon Ball Z figure cherry. I never bought them before. But I'm definitely not going to buy any outside of Japan.
What, Dragon Ball Z figures?
Yeah. Unless I saw a really cool one.
Yeah.
I do want a Nappa one.
They didn't have a Nappa, did they?
Nah. They didn't really have a whole, there's a small selection, but not as much as I thought there would be.
I remember, in the case, they had a bunch of stuff. Were those figures, or?
Yeah. They were smaller ones, though.
Because it wasn't, what's his name, was, really expensive for no reason.
The GT one? No, that was but it was for the whole set, though. We just misread it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Right.
It was like someone like Chaozu or fucking some
Pilaf or something.
Oh yeah, and it was retarded price. I know it was Poir, I think.
Yeah, it was Poir for 3,000 yen or something like that.
It made no sense. But it was for the whole set. But yeah, those are just little guys. Yeah. And then they had that gigantic Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Oh yeah, the big one up on top. I remember that. Yeah, that place had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
sweet.
Wrap it up, dude.
Bitch up.
You did the fucking intro. You do the outro.
All right. Give us a follow on our Twitter. What's it? DBD Pod. At DBD Pod. Is Gmail the same?
I don't know what our fucking Gmail is. Why do they gotta email us?
Sure. dbdpodshow@gmail.com. Send us an email. Yeah. Our forums, timewasted.tv/forums. If you ever want to shoot the shit. And Facebook at DBD Pod. Or there's no ats on Facebook, I guess.
You can still say at.
Everything's at DBD Pod. Google us. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, fucking
YouTube.
YouTube, every Amazon, fucking all the fucking podcast outlets. Yeah. Let us know what you think, and we'll try and put out more bonus episodes. We've been saying we were going to put this out for a while. We waited a little long, but nonetheless, we got it out.
What, exactly a month?
Yeah. So, I think the next bonus episode we do will probably be
a movie.
We're definitely going to do a movie soon, and then we're definitely going to have some kind of recap-ish episodes at the end of the saga. We'll figure out some ideas on what to do for that.
The Saiyan art, yeah, that'll be coming up soon.
We'll make some lists, hand out some awards.
Oh right,
come up with some fun shit.
Awards.
And if you have any ideas, shoot us a message on social media. And as always,
tune in next time for another exciting episode of the Dragon Balls Deep Podcast.